July 30th, 2025. A day that began like any other for scientists at MIT and Caltech, until a seismic announcement from Saudi Arabia changed everything. The King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, or KAUST, claimed to have solved one of humanity's greatest challenges, creating nearly limitless fresh water from the sea with almost no energy cost. The claim was audacious, bordering on science fiction. For decades, American and European labs had made only incremental progress. Yet in a single press conference, Saudi Arabia declared they had finished the race. The initial reaction in the US was disbelief and skepticism. Was it a publicity stunt? A misinterpretation? Surely the established order couldn't be upended overnight. But as data from KAUST was shared, skepticism gave way to a chilling realization. The data was clean, the methodology was sound, the results were verifiable. This was no stunt. It was real. Saudi Arabia had achieved what the world's leading scientific powers had only dreamed of. The implications were staggering for science, geopolitics, and the global economy. The world had just witnessed a paradigm shift, and almost no one had seen it coming. In American labs, stunned silence quickly turned to a frantic scramble to understand how this had happened. The global scientific community was forced to confront a new reality. The balance of power and innovation had shifted overnight. The question on everyone's mind: how did Saudi Arabia do it, and what would happen next? The race for the future had just been rewritten. So what did the Saudi scientists actually achieve? They call it quantum desalination. Traditional desalination uses immense energy to force seawater through membranes, making it expensive and environmentally taxing. The Saudi team at KAUST took a radically different approach, harnessing quantum physics. They developed a quantum-tuned membrane that creates a field at the molecular level. Water molecules pass through effortlessly while salt ions are repelled, requiring almost no energy. Imagine water molecules gliding through a wall while salt is left behind. The result? Fresh water produced 100 times faster than current methods, using less than 5% of the energy. This isn't just cheaper, it's universally accessible. Coastal cities and deserts alike could now have abundant, clean water. The breakthrough reinvents our relationship with the planet's most abundant resource. The Saudi team didn't just improve desalination, they changed the rules entirely. Scarcity could become abundance. The world's water crisis suddenly had a solution. The shock in America wasn't just about the breakthrough, it was about where it came from. US scientists had always assumed the next leap would come from MIT, Stanford, or a national lab, not Saudi Arabia. This blind spot was rooted in history and bias. Saudi investments in science were often dismissed as flashy PR, not genuine innovation. American institutions saw Saudi Arabia as a funder, not a competitor. While US labs followed familiar paths, Saudi Arabia built a new one, pouring billions into facilities, attracting global talent, and encouraging bold ideas. They weren't just catching up, they leapfrogged the competition. America was outmaneuvered and the world took notice. The immediate reaction from American experts was shock, then skepticism. Dr. Evelyn Reed at MIT described it as professional vertigo. The numbers seemed impossible. Labs across the country scrambled to find a flaw in the Saudi data. Online forums buzzed with debate. Was it a mistake? Was the data real? But as days passed, the math held up. The physics was sound. On the Saudi side, Dr. Faisal Al-Saud calmly presented the data, crediting a decade of dedication and a diverse team. This is not an overnight success, he said. It's the result of national commitment and global collaboration. As the evidence mounted, skepticism gave way to awe. Dr. Reed admitted, "They've done it. My team is in awe. This will change our field forever." The turning point had arrived. Respect replaced doubt. The global scientific community was waking up to a new reality. The old order had been upended. A new leader had emerged. The world was watching. This breakthrough didn't happen in a vacuum. For 2 decades, Saudi Arabia has quietly built one of the world's most ambitious scientific ecosystems. The creation of KAUST in 2009 marked a turning point. Lavish funding, world-class labs, and global talent. The kingdom's vision, 2030, made research and technology central to its future. Massive grants and incentives attracted top minds from around the world. Saudi Arabia wasn't just building universities, it was building a culture of innovation. Long-term projects were encouraged and fully funded. International expertise fused with a new generation of Saudi scientists. The result? A dynamic, competitive research culture. Quantum desalination was the spectacular proof that the strategy had worked. A breakthrough in a distant lab can feel abstract, but quantum desalination will change lives everywhere. For millions in water-stressed regions, it promises an end to drought and scarcity. Imagine watering your lawn or irrigating fields without guilt or conflict. Agriculture, the world's biggest water user, could be revolutionized. Deserts turned into farmland, food supplies increased, prices lowered, famine could be alleviated, and new economic opportunities created in arid regions. The environmental impact is huge. Slashing energy use by 95% means water production no longer drives carbon emissions. This frees up energy for other uses and accelerates the shift to renewables. On a global scale, abundant water could reduce conflict and foster peace. Wars over water could become a thing of the past. The technology offers hope for a safer, more stable and prosperous world. The ripple effects will touch every aspect of life. The future just got a lot brighter. And it all started with a single announcement. Quantum desalination marks the dawn of a new era in science. Scientific leadership is no longer the domain of a few Western nations. Innovation is now global. Breakthroughs can come from anywhere. This new competition will accelerate discovery and benefit all humanity. Research hubs in Riyadh, Shanghai, and beyond will rival those in the West. The world's brightest minds will have more choices and more reasons to collaborate. The story of quantum desalination is a story of optimism. It proves that even our biggest challenges are solvable. Human ingenuity knows no borders. The race for the future is open, and the next great discovery could come from anywhere. That's a future worth celebrating.